On August 1st, 2025, almost 1-year-old Zaniyla Hill was dropped off at her mother Alicia Hill's friend's house in Troy, New York so that she could go to work. Later that day, Alicia got a phone call from this friend claiming that Zaniyla was acting unusual, making long spit bubbles and lying on her back. Alicia ended up leaving work and going to this residence to pick Zaniyla up and see what was going on, and when she arrived, Zaniyla was unresponsive. Zaniyla was taken to Samaritan Hospital in Troy, New York, and then ultimately moved to Albany Medical Center, where she passed away on August 6, 2025, just a day after her first birthday. An autopsy was performed on Zaniyla's body, and the medical examiner found that her death was due to lack of oxygen to the brain, which was caused by inner skull bleeding. Her death was ruled a homicide, and the medical examiner noted that this was a death that was a result of blunt force trauma to the head. But despite the days, weeks, and months going by, nobody has been arrested for Zaniyla's death. And a big part of that is because law enforcement has been unable to pinpoint the exact time and location of where Zaniyla suffered this blunt force trauma injury. They strongly believe that she was injured at some point on August 1st before being taken to the hospital, but they're unsure if it was in her mother's care or if it was in her mother's friend's care. And while law enforcement has never publicly shared the babysitter Alicia's friend's name, people close to the family say that the friend goes by the name Kizzy, and when Zaniyla was dropped off at Kizzy's residence, she was in the company of a male partner. Now, Zaniyla was said to have spent most of her time with her mom as well as her grandmother, her mom's mom, in Watervliet, New York. Neither of them appear to have any criminal history, and both of them took and passed polygraph tests. But the same isn't really being said about Kizzy and the guy that she was with while watching Zaniyla before this medical emergency. Apparently, both of them have refused to take polygraph tests. Zaniyla's father, Tayshawn Conley, stated that he saw his daughter the day before this medical emergency, and she seemed completely normal. She seemed happy. She seemed fine. He expressed regret over not being as involved in Zaniyla's life as he could have been, as well as not being a great dad, but he is demanding answers. He is advocating for justice alongside Zaniyla's mom as well as her grandmother. And he doesn't believe that Alicia, Zaniyla's mom, or her grandmother had anything to do with Zaniyla's passing. Now, due to the lack of evidence and information, New York State Crime Stoppers is now offering a $2,500 cash reward for information that leads directly to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible for Zaniyla's death. I will say it's kind of weird that authorities are asking the public for help when they're not really releasing the names of the people that could possibly be involved. If they put out Kizzy and her partner's real names, then maybe people will actually come forward with experiences that they've had with both of them in the past. But because we don't really know who they are and who we're talking about, it's hard to get information on these people in order to bring about answers. So I am going to do a little bit more digging on this case, and of course, as I uncover things, as I find things, as I'm told things, and as things come out, I will be sure to update you guys, so make sure you're following me. Please share this video. Let's bring more eyes to this case, more advocacy for this case, and hope that in time justice for Zaniyla Hill will be served.